This is Countdown to Tip-Off. The Smoky Valley Vikings pregame show starts now. Coming up, keys to victory, a chat with the coach, and starting lineups. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome, Smoky Valley basketball fans. This is Don Binkson here tonight by myself as Carson Byers has gone to the KU K-State game. So we wish those Wildcats that he's cheering for a lot of luck tonight, and it'll be a great showdown at Bramlage Coliseum as the KU Jayhawks invade the Temple of Doom. And hopefully we'll see how that game comes out. It's an 8 o'clock start, so it won't be done by the time we're done here. But tonight here, our Smoky Valley Vikings are taking on the Lyons Lions. This is an old league, old Central Prairie League battle. These teams have battled each other for probably close to 50 years. So they are ready to do battle again tonight. And back in January at the Sterling Invitational Tournament, Smoky Valley won over the Lyons Lions 55-48, the most points they've scored all year long. So as they played a great first half last Friday against Larned, leading 21-14 at halftime, but then they really had a struggle in that third quarter. Didn't play bad fourth quarter, but by then it was already too big a lead to overcome. So we hope the Vikings will take care of business tonight here at home, but they are certainly going to have to play well. They're still without the services of Bree Franklin. She's had a doctor's appointment, I believe, maybe today or maybe tomorrow, and see if she can get cleared up and get released to play and hopefully get in shape to play maybe the final home game on Friday, but otherwise finish up with 3 road games to end the year. But Friday will already be senior night for all the seniors out here, both guys and girls, so we hope everything will go good. We'll take our first time out. When we come back, we'll talk about stats and some of the thoughts on tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball, back right after this.
It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one, it means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at the State Farm office of Anthony Hopkins in Ellsworth, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. Sometimes those can be up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Anthony Hopkins a call today, because being there to help keep more money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dr. Luke Rosebrough has joined the Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Health Care Clinic. Board certified in family medicine, Dr. Rosebrough is accepting new patients for all members of your family. Well child care and health care management for acute and chronic conditions. Call the clinic for an appointment at 785-227-3371. Visit lindsborghospital.org for more information. Celebrating 75 years in 2019, we are your partner in healthcare. Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker Antrim Piper Winger Realtors. A Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer, no one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold.
Smoky Valley Gym, Don Binkson with you for tonight's game. Want to thank our sponsors, Harry, Malaria, CNL Heating and Cooling, People's Bank and Trust, Yoder Lawn and Tree Care, Farmers State Bank, Arnrider, and CPA, Smoky Valley Booster Club, Gallant Tire and Auto, Scott's, Lindsborg Family Dental Care, Viking Auto, Bank of Tescott, Paul Mari for your Smoky Valley real estate needs, Dr. Darrell Loader, and Midway Motors. The Viking girls won their first game against Heston in January, 32-30. Then won the next night. They officially got a winning streak going. They won over Hoisington, 32-27. And then they got beat by Southeast of Saline, but then they won against Lyons, 55-48. And that is the 3 wins that they've had on the year. So they get a rematch with Lions, and they certainly want to take care of business at home. The Vikings are led in scoring by Ellie Brumbaugh, who has had some pretty good games as of late, with 6.8 points per game, followed by Carrington Haxton, the sophomore of the Haxtons, at 6.1. And then Bree Franklin is right there at 6.2, but she hasn't played since that Heston game in January. So she needs to get out there on the court, and we wish her the best of well. But in her place, Claire Brocksterman has come in averaging 3.1 points per game. Ashlyn Bryant has come in and started playing a little bit better at 2.9 points per game. Kira Haxton at 3.8 points per game. And Lana Clark at 2.4 points per game are the main scorers for the Vikings. And then in Sub-State, kind of getting down toward the seeing how everything's going to line up. And the girls, our Smoky Valley girls, are in last place in the Sub-State. 2 games behind Lions. So a win tonight would certainly help get them into that thought of not having to drive all the way to Norton, Kansas for the first round of Sub-State. So we hope we can put some wins together and avoid that first round road trip up to Norton, Kansas, but we'll see how all that goes. Had a chance to talk with Coach Vanderweg early this morning. We'll have a couple of commercials and that interview for you and be back here in a little bit. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Boyd Accounting provides professional accounting services in the Lindsborg area. Call them today at 227-2589 for all your accounting needs. Wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
More Viking pregame, Don Bings, along with Coach Larry Vanderweg, as you get ready to take on the Lyons Lions, a team that you beat once in the Sterling tournament, but all bets are off. Back at home, you feel comfortable about the game tonight?
Yeah, we feel like it's a team we can play with. They will have a player by the name of Christina Head, who didn't play in the first matchup, and she's about a 5'10" power forward who's very talented and very athletic, and so that'll be a tougher matchup for us. We had good practice yesterday and reviewed some film, both of our performance against Larned and then of Lions, so hopefully we're ready to play tonight.
Hopefully you can come up with a half like you did against Larned, because the three-pointers were falling. Shots make you a better coach when the shots go in.
Yeah, that's right. And after watching the film of the Larned game, I felt better about our second half, that we actually had some decent offense. It just, the shots didn't fall. And now, so as a coaching staff, we're wondering, did we get tired? And maybe we did. We maybe had to press on a little too much through that game, and maybe we're not in as good a shape as we should be. But that's one of the first things you look at is, did you lose your legs, and then all of a sudden the shots aren't going? And I think there's some of that. So we'll see if we can manage that a little bit better tonight.
Well, you did, and you have to see what continue on playing a complete game, because like you said, Lions is not a great team, but they seem to spread the floor out, and against them you scored 55 points in your victory, so points are at a premium.
Yeah, if we can move the ball around, and which at times Friday night we definitely did that, better passing and had good shots. Like I say, whether they go in or not, the first step is having good shots. So we'll see if we can get back to that tonight, and we'll see where it goes. Like I say, it'll be a tough matchup inside for us. They've got some size that we don't have, and we've struggled with that all season long against teams like that. So. Hopefully we can pack it in. We worked on some, boxing out and rebounding a little bit more yesterday, and it's hard when you're undersized to begin with, and then smaller just in weight, and then trying to box out. It's a tough matchup for our posts inside, trying to do that. But they'll keep fighting.
Yeah, they do, and their effort has always been good. And Claire has seemed to have good games and bad games. She had gotten a little foul trouble this week, so maybe keeping her out of foul trouble on the inside might be a key. Yeah,
she picked up some fouls. She picks up hustle fouls, and you appreciate that, but at the same time they're fouls nonetheless. And so she's got to try to stay out of foul trouble, and what we and some of our guards do too, that when a girl's driving on them, we tend to try to reach from the side, and so those are things we'll try to clean up and trust that our help defense is there to stop. We don't need to try to reach in from the side. So we'll keep working on that, see if we can get a few more stops and not give up free throws.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Donnie.
Larry Vanderweg of the Vikings, and we'll be back with more pregame right after this.
There are few things more important in banking than partnering with people you know. At Bank 6, they pride themselves on being community-driven and helping customers make the best decisions with their finances. Whether it's a personal account or business loan, Bank 6 is there for you. Come see how you can secure a high-interest CD today and put the power of compounding to work. Bank 6 with 2 locations in Salina, 1900 South Ohio and 2101 East Crawford. Bank 6 is a partner you can trust. Member FDIC.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binkson with you for tonight's game. I want to thank Jared Bass for working the controls for us once again. The Lions come in with a 5-9 record compared to our Smoky Valley Lady Vikings with a 3-12 record. Starting lineups tonight for the Lions will go like this. Christina Head, she's a junior, 6'1". She wears number 12. Carmi Vargas, she's a senior at 5'5". She wears number 23. Ashley Ferrero, she's a senior, 5'5". She wears number 24. Liberty Beloit, she is a junior. She is 6 foot tall, and she wears number 30. And Darcy Stover, she's a junior. She's 5'9". She wears number 34. So for Coach Leanne Hollinger, she'll send out Head, Vargas, Ferrero, Beloit, and Stover. And our Smoky Valley Vikings tonight. Maria Apel gets the start. She's a senior. She's 5'7". She wears number 0. Ellie Brumbaugh, she's a sophomore. She's 5'3". She wears number 1. Kira Haxton, she's a senior. She's 5'6". She wears number 10. Carrington Haxton, she's a sophomore. She's 5'7". She wears number 11. And Claire Brocksterman, she's a sophomore. She's 5'9". She wears number 24. So for Coach Larry Vanderwig, he'll send out Apel, Brumbaugh, Haxton, and Brocksterman. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms. Only this game and one more left to be wearing the home white uniforms as they finish out the home portion of their regular season Friday night against the Pratt Greenbacks. And then they'll be on the road for 3 games to finish up against Haven, Nickerson, and Halstead on the road. But it'll be Pratt coming here on Friday night. The Lions are in their all blue uniforms, white lettering trimmed in black, and white and black striping down the sides. Vikings white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange, and orange and black striping down the side. And it's the Vikings and the Lady Lions here to do battle at Smoky Valley Gym. It's the east and west court, so the Vikings will be shooting at the east end here in this first half. Sit back and enjoy. Great basketball coming your way. Hope the weather isn't too bad outside. I know it's cold. And great congratulations to the Smoky Valley wrestling team, as last Saturday they ended up taking 3rd place at the Circle Invitational. A couple of first place, Dax Hopp and John Burks both got first places. Ethan Wampler and can't remember who else got second places. A lot of people placed. And we are ready to go. Sit back and enjoy. It'll be Brocksterman jumping against Beloit. And we are set and ready to go. Tip is controlled by Lions, but ended up coming back into the hands of Smoky Valley. Quickly inside, blocked by Apel. Or Apel shot blocked by Beloit. Ball loose on the floor, still loose. Brumbaugh ends up touching it last, so it's a turnover against the Vikings. Maria Apel had a shot inside, blocked by Beloit. And Lyons almost turns it over on the inbound play. Bringing it up court is Fierro. He gets it off near side to Stover. Inside it goes, and we have a travel. The Lions, Beloit travels on the opening possession, so each team has a turnover. No score yet. Half a minute into tonight's ball game. Lions will go man-to-man here as Kira Haxon brings it into the front court. Goes at the elbow to Broxman. Broxman will launch a shot, missing. Rebound. Last touch by Lions. Ooh, looked like Maria Apel had her hand over the top of one of the Lions, but called the other way. Christina Head did not play in the game at Sterling. Probably one of their better players. Here's a three-pointer, and it's good! An Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer by Kira Haxton gives the Vikings the lead at the 7:10 mark. So good outside shooting. That's what happened on Friday night against Larned. We made some outside shots, and those went. And the Vikings had a lead at halftime, and then in the second half, they dried up. There's a missed shot by Lions. Here's Carrington on the dribble drive. Too strong. Rebound. Carrington gets it. Still loose and tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll go to Smoky Valley. As the loose ball comes in and gets tied up, it actually probably has to go as a turnover against Lions. Fierro driving in all the way to the baseline. Shot up, no. Rebound. And we're going to have a foul on Lions on the rebound. That'll be on Christina Head, her first team foul. Viking basketball. Got a quick sub here for somebody as I don't know what we got going on, but had to put in a sub number 10. I have no idea what that's about, but Conda comes in. And Fierro goes right back to the scores table to recheck in, but don't know what that was all about. Here's Carrington Haxon, and she nails a three. Or Kira, that was Kira again. Kira Haxon knocks down another three, and it's 6-0, Smoky Valley. Early, there's a pass into Beloit, knocked away by Kira. It'll stay with the Lions. Fierro back in for the Lions, and Conda out. I have no idea what that substitution was about, but it's made, and we're back in play. Out top, shot by Stover. No. Rebound, Kira. Kira spins around and now brings it into the front court. That's off to Carrington. Back to Kira. 5:55 to go. First quarter, Vikings lead 6-0 on the strength of two. Arn Reinert CPA three-pointers by Kira Haxon. Brumbaugh has a give and go to Brocksterman. Gets double-teamed inside. Gets out of the double-team. Left-handed shot. No. Gets her own rebound up. No. But a foul. And Beloit picks up the foul. Claire Brocksterman will have two free throws. Claire Brocksterman, a 58%. Nope. 44%. 11 out of 25 on the year. But makes the first. Good job, Claire. 7-0 Vikings at the 5:40 mark. Second Brocksterman free throw, also good. Give them 8. 8-0 run to start the game by Smoky Valley. When you have trouble scoring points, it's a good way to get the start. And there's a knock out of bounds by Carrington. Going to Christina Head, and Carrington beat her to the pass. Couldn't save it, but knocked it out of bounds. Good effort on the defensive end. Out top it goes to Head near the Viking bench. Out top of the key to Stover. Stover and Head, they're two better players on their team. Get out to Fierro. Her three-pointer, no. Rebound, Brocksterman. And we got a tie-up. And on alternating possession, it goes to Smoky Valley. So great job by Claire Brocksterman. Substitution in now for Lions. Number 3, Stansberry. Replaces Beloit, who had that foul. So Beloit has one, and Head has one. Only Lions with a foul, Vikings with no fouls yet. Kira walks it up into the front court. 5:14 and counting left here in the first quarter. Off to Carrington, and Carrington traveled somehow. Third Viking turnover to 1 for the Lions. Get it into Stover. She'll bring it into the front court quickly, near side to Fierro. Back it goes to number 23, Vargas. to Stover. Stover on the dribble, guarded by Maria Apel. Apel still on the guard. Here's Stover, 3. No. Rebound inside. Claire Broxterman. Another rebound for Claire. Doing a great job of sealing off. And she goes to her side of the lane now. Shot inside. No. Rebound. Lions. Vargas comes down with the rebound. To Fierro. She's quickly into the front court. Little elevation shot from 10 feet. No. Rebound. Head up and good. Christina Head stops the Viking run and gets their first points at the 4:30 mark. A 7-0 run for Smoky Valley to start. Backdoor cut not there by Brumbaugh. Kira with it on the dribble. Side of the lane. Kick out to Apel. Her 10-footer. Too strong. Rebound. Knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Apel comes up with it. Off to Carrington. Carrington out to Kira. Another three-pointer. No. Rebound. Lions. And here comes Fierro on the run. Fierro, side of the lane now, brings it back outside. Hits it off to Head. Knocked away by Carrington. Turnover Lions. Carrington with the layup and good. Carrington Haxton with the layup. And the Vikings lead 10-2 with 3:40 left to go. Good kick out and a timeout by Hollinger. It's just a 30, but we'll step aside as well. 3:37 left to go in this first quarter. 10-2 Vikings. Back right after this.
First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley football. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson.
Do you feel the need for seed? Grow stronger and prosper longer with Phelps Seed. They're your go-to source for premium quality Pioneer brand corn, soybean, milo, and sunflower seed, along with wheat, cover crop, and forage seeds. If you're in the need, trust in Phelps Seed. With you from the word go.
Vikings joining Haxton, and Apel. Fierro has it, goes into Christina Head at the blocks. Her shot off the glass and good. Christina Head has 2 buckets. And the Vikings have 10-4. Midway, a little more than midway through the first quarter. Haxton still on the dribble. Jumped out for a 3-pointer and it's too long. Rebound Lions. Quickly up to Stover. Carrington saves it from going out of bounds. Turnover Lions. Quickly the other way is Kira. Right in front of the Lions bench. She'll pull up and wait. On the dribble. Still on the dribble. Looking for Clark. Goes to her at the elbow. Looks back door for Gerlach. Not there. Now she'll go to Gerlach on the far side wing. Gerlach. Little 15-footer short. Rebound. Maria's trying to save it and does to Carrington in the middle of the lane. Blocked out by Head, but knocked out of bounds by Christina Head. And it'll be Viking basketball. So Kira will put it in play. Haven Shugan is checked in for the Vikings. Still looking. Off it goes to Clark. Out top to Shugan. Shugan over to Gerlach. They'll reset the offense at the 2:35 mark. Side of the lane and a travel on Lana Clark. Whatever she did, took off before she dribbled the ball. I wasn't watching. Have to agree with the official. Here come the Lions. Vargas will bring it in from Fierro. Baseline it goes, knocked away, but saved by Head. Head will drive in the middle of the lane and be fouled by Lana Clark. It'll be the first Viking foul. Out of bounds to Lions. Lions has 2 fouls. Vikings have 1 now. Well played first quarter by both teams. Vargas will put it in play. Goes to Fierro. Fierro drive baseline. Throws up a wild shot. Beloit tries to save the rebound, and it saves it in to Smoky Valley. Kira gets it. Brings it into the front court on the dribble. Still on the dribble. Baseline it goes to Gerlach. Looked at a 20-footer, 15-footer. Kick it out. Shugan will shoot a 3-pointer. Too strong and over the backboard out of bounds. Lions ball. 2:03 left to go in this first quarter. 10-4, still our score. Conda back in and Vargas out. Stover will bring it up into the front court. Vikings 2-3 zone. Inside it goes to Head. On the wing to Fierro, almost a turnover. Stover with it, still out top. Costa goes to Conda. That was a travel and a bad pass. So it's tipped, though, by the Vikings. It'll stay with the Lions. Ellie Brumbaugh back in. Kira out. So it's Carrington, Lana, Haven Shugren, Lindsay Gerlach, and Ellie Brumbaugh on the court for Smoky Valley. Head double teamed on the shot, missing. Beloit gets a rebound, and Beloit is fouled by Lana Clark. That'll be Lana's second foul. That'll quickly get Kaylee Ryan in. Vikings have already gone 9 deep off the bench, and also Ashlyn Bryant, so that makes 10 deep that they've gone here in this first quarter. Head gets it back from Beloit. Head shot, no. Rebound, Smoky Valley. Coming away with it is Gerlach off to Brumbaugh. And she didn't think anybody saw it, but she ended up picking the ball up to throw it up court to Haxton. And she wasn't open. The passing lane got closed, and they quickly turned it over. 1:25 left to go. Fierro outside with it to Stover. Around to Conda, loses the handle, and Shugren comes up with it. Turnover Lions, their fourth. Vikings have 5. Gerlach with it out top. Guarded by Conda, gets it off to Bryant. Bryant still looking, drives side of the lane. Her shot off the edge, and good! Bryant got it to go for the Vikings' 12th point at the 1 minute mark. Here's Stover with a left-handed shot, her first basket of the night. Stover gets 2, 6-12. Bryant with it on the dribble, gets it off to Ryan, back to Bryant. Still on the dribble, out to Shugren. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Between the circles is Ellie Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh guarded by Conda. Dribble drive, kick out to Shugren, out to Bryant. 15-footer, good! Bryant, little instant offense here coming in. It's 14-6 now. 25-second mark. Inside it goes to Beloit. We got a foul outside on the Vikings. Gerlach picks up the foul. Not a bad foul at all. Ashley Carrera. They have 2 Carreras on their team. Last possession, probably 20 seconds left here. Stover near side to Fierro. Back to Stover out top between the circles. Looks at the clock. 10 seconds left. Conda. Back to Stover. Takes another look at the clock. 6, 5, 4. Let her stay way out there. She's going to launch a long 3 ball, missing everything. And it goes out of bounds, and that is the end of the first quarter. Our score after 1 quarter, Smoky Valley 14, Lions 6. Back with the second quarter right after this.
Lindsborg Community Hospital and the Family Healthcare Clinic is growing. Construction is well underway, so we have 2 new doors for you. The clinic has a temporary entrance on the north.
Back at Smoky Valley Gym, it'll be number 13, Carrera, Vargas, Fierro, Stover, and Head for the Lions. For the Vikings, Shugren, Brumbaugh, Ryan, Bryant, and Kira Haxton is checked back in for her sister Carrington. Stover baseline long 2, good. So Stover knocks down another 2. 14-6 was our score after 1 quarter. And with just 10 seconds left to go, they got a quick shot off and got a make to start the second quarter. Brumbaugh from Kira Haxton on the weave. Ellie with it out top. Inside it goes and out now to Bryant. Out top to Shugren. Her 3 ball missing. Rebound long to Fierro. And on the run, she brings it into the front court, knocked away And they call a foul. She stumbled after she had it knocked away. And Ellie Brumbaugh picks up the foul. Her first, team fourth now. Out of bounds to the Lyons. Vargas will put it in play. To look to Stover. She's between the circles. Back to Vargas. 3-ball. Too strong. Rebound, Kira. And here comes Kira on the dribble into the front court. 14-8, Vikings lead inside to Bryant, right at the blocks. A little flip up, and wow, an offensive foul on Bryant. I think maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a travel. Here's a Stover 3. That one's good. Stover knocks down a 3. And it's 11-14 at the 6:50 mark. So 5-0 run for the Lions to start the second quarter. Here's Bryant, gets fouled on her drive in between a double team. And that'll be on Vargas, her first, team third. Apel in, Sugarin out. Out top to Ryan. Ryan at the just inside the lane. No. Rebound, Lions. Fierro's gotten a couple of deflection rebounds that have come out a little long. She's been in the right place at the right time. There's Head. And we're going to go offensive foul with Christina Head. She got an elbow or something in there. And that's her second foul. So Christina Head picks up the foul, her second. Haven't put it in play yet. The official threw a bad pass to Kira. Kira went and got it back by the doors to the coaches or officials' locker room and got the ball back. And the official said, no, I have to give it to you properly, so let's do this again. Kira with it to Ryan. Ryan still outside the three-point line. Gets a screen from Bryant. Bryant, 3. An illegal screen on the Vikings. Ryan gets called for the illegal screen somehow. And that'll be, she'll go out, not because of the foul, because Claire Broxterman was already at the scorer's table. Just a regular substitution, but it's 14-11. Vikings yet to score in the second quarter. Go into Beloit. Beloit out to Fierro. Fierro looking, goes to Vargas outside, now inside to Beloit. Beloit pivot out, back out to Vargas. Vargas shot, no. Rebound, Maria Apel. Quickly up to Kira, to Ellie, back to Kira, and they turn it over. Ellie was just in a bad position. She got the pass too late to get the ball up on the backboard. Tried to pass it back to Kira, and ended up with it being a turnover, the 6th for Smoky Valley. Bringing it into the front court, Fierro all the way into the lane, missing. Beloit with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on the shot after it didn't go in. That was a late call on the foul, but called because of not making it. And that'll be on Kira, her first. That's the 6th team foul on Smoky Valley now. Fierro at the free throw line and makes the first. But now a 6-0 run to start the second quarter. Vikings had a 7-0 run to start the, or 8-0 run to start the ball game. Fierro's second free throw missing. Here comes Carrington, who's checked in now into the front court. Hands it off to her sister, Kira. Back to Carrington, right in front of the Lions bench. Carrington still on the dribble, gets it off to Apel. And blocked out of bounds by Lindsay Beloit. Liberty Beloit. Kira will put it in play under the Vikings' own basket into Maria. Gets the ball. Kick it out now to Ellie. Ellie looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Oh, my. I thought she got the ball down from her pivot foot before she traveled, but the official said no. She took a step before she dribbled. And the Vikings' 7th turnover. 14-12 is our score. Inside to Beloit at the free throw lane. Outside to Now back inside to Beloit, and she just puts it in off the glass. Good. Her first basket of the night. And it's 14-14. It's an 8-0 run for Lions to tie the game up at 14-14 at the 5-minute mark. Inside to Apel, can't handle it, and out of bounds. Turnover, Smoky Valley. The last 3 trips down, we've had 3 turnovers. Need to start focusing on the basket. Fierro quickly over to Stover. Lions has tied the game up. Each team now has had an 8-0 run. Stover with it outside, goes into Beloit. There's a shot missing. She gets the rebound, missing. Rebound Carrington. And Carrington is going to be fouled by Vargas. And that'll be her second foul. So 14-14 tie. 4:29 left to go in the second quarter. Kira with it on the dribble, gets it off to Ellie on the weave. Ellie off to Carrington. Carrington off to Apel. Cross court to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh looking inside for Brockstrom, not there. Goes instead to Apel. Apel called for the travel. We're taking off before we dribble. 3 travels in a row, I believe. Conda back in for Vargas. Head has stayed on the bench for Lions with her 2 fouls. Fierro drive inside the lane. Her shot up, no. Rebound, Kira. Quickly up the other way into the front court. Slows it down now, guarded by Conda. Cross court she goes to Carrington. Almost lost it on the pass, but saved it. Inside to Brockstrom, and we got a push in the back by Beloit. And that'll be her second foul. So Beloit's got 2. Vargas has 2. Christina Head has 2. Kira will put it in play under the Vikings' own basket. Vikings have not scored yet in this quarter. Brockstrom, Carrington, and rimming out. But Brockstrom with a rebound, no. Rebound put on the floor. Carrington with it, gets it over to Apel. Brumbaugh, 3, and Aaron Reiner at CPA, 3-pointer. My goodness, that was needed at the 3:25 mark. Around it goes to Lions. Stover picks it up from Carrera, and Stover with the shot and a foul, and Stover will have 2 free throws. Carrington picks up the foul, her first. So Carrington with 1, Kira with 1, Gerlach with 1, Ellie with 1. Lana Clark has 2. Ryan has 1 for the Vikings. And Stover can't get the free throw to go down. And a timeout on the court by Smoky Valley will step aside as well. 3:12 left to go, second quarter. Vikings up 17-14. Back right after this.
Do you know what major TV network?
Jim, the Vikings have led all the way. There's been one tie at 14-14. Vikings had a 14-6 lead at the end of one quarter, but Lions went on an 8-0 run to tie it up at the 5-minute mark. And the Vikings finally on the last possession got a 3-point shot from Ellie Brumbaugh to get back in the lead at 17-14. Now Darcy Stover is at the free throw line to shoot free throws for the Lyons Lions. First one up, no good. Rebound, Carrington. It was a 1-and-1, and she missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Carrington on the dribble. Gets it off to Kira. Back it goes to Ellie. Brumball looked at a three-pointer. Too strong off the back iron. Carrington with the rebound. No. Brocksterman tied up and jump ball. Alternating possession. It'll stay with Smoky Valley Head and Carrington. Carrington gives up some height to Christina Head, but she doesn't give up any strength. And they wrestled it to the ground, and tie-up goes Smoky Valley's way. Quickly out to Ellie Brumball. 2:50 to go here for first half. Carrington on the dribble. The pivot. Now go in the side of the lane. Kick out to Apel. Apel off to Carrington. Her shot blocked by Christina Head, and now another tie-up. This time it goes to the Lyons Lions. And with 2:37 left to go, Vikings still lead 17-14. Fierro inside the Head. Christina kick out to Fierro. Fierro dribble drive off to Carrera Conda. And we got a foul. And Ellie Brumball gets whistled for the push going for the ball. Pretty soft foul there by the Lions, or by Ellie against the Lions. Ellie is going to have to take a seat now. She has 2 fouls, as does Lana Clark. 2:26 left to go. Conda at the free throw line, shooting the front end of a 1-and-1. And missing. Rebound, blocking off the shooter, just like the coach tells you to do, is Kira Haxton. Kira with it on the dribble off to Carrington. Carrington in the middle of the lane, wide open. Maria Apel to Brocksterman, missed. Point blank layup. And we have a travel on Stover. She took off running before she dribbled, evidently. I didn't see it. I was looking up court to see what the action goes. So that's a turnover against Lions. I believe that's 6 on Lions, 9 on Smoky Valley. 2:11 now to go in the first half. Inside to Brocksterman, little sky-type hook. No. Rebound Head up to... Oh, there was a travel as Carrera traveled before she shot. She took a couple of steps and then launched the shot. It's a travel. So both teams guilty of a couple of too many turnovers here in this quarter, but still not bad for the game. 9 for the Vikings, 7 for the Lions. Kira slowly into the front court. 1:55 now to go. Vikings up by 3, 17-14. Carrington on the dribble, bad pass. Carrington, Christina Head blocked it with her leg and came up with the steal. Off it goes to Head at the free throw line. Wow, bad shot. Rebounded by Smoky Valley. Kira has it guarded by Fierro, but she gets away from that guard real quickly. Off to Gerlach, 10-footer, no. Rebound, Maria Apel. Out to Carrington. She'll launch a 3-ball, no. Rebound, Gerlach. Kick it out to Brocksterman. Out to Carrington. Her shot blocked by Stover. And here go the other way. A couple of good blocks by Lions on that possession. Fierro, she'll drive it all the way in. No. Rebound, Vikings. Carrington comes away with it off to Kira. Wild action here. Now 1 minute left in the first half. Carrington wide open at between the keys there. Everybody was hollering at her for to go. Brocksterman has it knocked out of her hands by Fierro, but maintains the possession. Carrington with it now on the dribble. 45 seconds left. Off to Kira. Out to Gerlach. Gerlach with the dribble. Off to Carrington. Carrington back to Kira. Playing a little 3-man weave around the double high post for the Vikings. Carrington still on the dribble. Now gets it off to Kira. 25 seconds left to go. They're just running a lot of time out here. Carrington with it. On the dribble. Off to Kira. Between the circles. Still off to Gerlach. Run a little weave, a little circle right around the high post. Now 10 seconds left. Now they got to get a shot. With all this work, they got to get a shot off. Kira, little floater on the baseline, no. Brocksterman, yes, on the putback. Claire Brocksterman gets a putback at the buzzer. And the Vikings take a 19-14 lead into the locker room for halftime. We'll be back to wrap up this half for you after this timeout.
Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Cristo or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Did you know you can purchase custom-etched glassware at the Hemsloyd? It's a perfect one-of-a-kind gift. Hemsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics since 1984. Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of drink and food specials. Come try their jalapeno poppers, coconut chicken tenders, or their classic Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
This is the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the area, and keys to a second half win. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
Smoky Valley Gym, the halftime show brought to you by the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, they are ready whenever and wherever you need us to help you get back in the game. The home field advantage starts with Salina Regional and Orthopedic Sports Medicine. Scoring went like this. First for the Lyons. 1 point for Fierro, 2 points for Beloit, 4 points for Head, and 7 points for Stover. For the Vikings, 2 points Carrington Haxton, 4 points Ashlyn Bryant, 4 points Claire Brocksterman, 3 points Ellie Brumbaugh, and 6 points for Kira Haxton on those two early three-pointers. Ellie did a three-pointer as well. The Vikings got out strong, a 14-6 first quarter lead on the strength of an 8-0 run to start the game. But then after one quarter, the Lions went on an 8-0 run. That's all they scored then in the second quarter was 8-0. They did not score in the last 3 minutes. But the Vikings didn't score until the 3:25 mark of the second quarter on an Ellie Brumbaugh 3, and then a Claire Brocksterman 2 right before the buzzer gives the Vikings a 5-point lead. But now it'll be the all-important third quarter, as the Vikings the last couple of games have come out and had a poor third quarter. So we'll see if they can get a good quarter coming out of the locker room. Coach Vanderweeg at quarterback club this morning saying, I got to do something different at halftime. We got to come out and have a better third quarter. So he may change things up a little bit in what he says to the girls, but it would be all compliments so far, as they've taken care of the two big scorers for the Lyons and neutralized their height inside. Claire Brocksterman and Maria Apel, getting her first start tonight, have done a good job. Both the guys' teams are out warming up. We'll talk a little bit about them when we come back. Halftime of the girls' game, 19-14. The girls lead it from Smoky Valley. Back right after this.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic to get you back in the game. Led by orthopedic surgeon Dr. Timothy Hawks and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic supports 5 area high schools, providing their athletes the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, We're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. With locations in Lincoln, Salina, Tesket, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg is proud to support athletics in the Smoky Valley. Join us each Tuesday at 7 a.m. in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings and Swedes sports coaches.
Some scores for you. The end of one, Sterling 19, El Saline 5. In other action, Minneapolis 22, Ellsworth 14. I believe that's all the scores we have so far. Here on the court warming up now, both the boys action. The boys in their sub-state are in 5th position right now at 6 and 9. And in 7th position is the Lyons Lions at 5 and 10. But right above the Vikings is Hoisington at 6 and 8, Norton at 7 and 9, and TMP Hayes at 9 and 7. So not a lot of separation between any of them, but the Vikings could certainly get up into that 3 or 4 spot. So we'll see. I guess you really wouldn't want to get in the 4 spot, but you'd certainly want to have a home game if you could. Phillipsburg is the cream of the crop, and the last record I had on them was 12 and 2. They probably have more than that by now, but they are obviously going to be the first highest seeded team in that. Play a first round game at home, and then everybody goes to Hoisington after that. And like I said, in girls action, it is Norton leading the way with only 2 losses, and the Smoky Valley Vikings with only 3 wins are in last place in the girls sub-state. So barring some kind of miraculous run here, which the Vikings are in a good spot right now to see if they can take care of business and get a game closer to the Lyons Lions. They lead it by the score of 19-14 here in the first half. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic to get you back in the game. Led by orthopedic surgeon Dr. Timothy Hawks and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic supports 5 area high schools, providing their athletes the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. The Vikings will start the same way they did the game with Apel, Brocksterman, Haxton, and Brumbaugh. Lions also starting the same way they did with Vargas, Fierro, Stover, Beloit, and Head. Vikings will be shooting at the west end of the court. On our right, we're right behind the scorers table. sit back and enjoy some good action, and hopefully the Vikings will come away with the win. Abilene now 33-17 leader at halftime at Council Grove. Something the official came over here to the scores table to ask about, but got to clear off the fouls, team fouls up there. Just underway. First possession Ashlyn Bryant got the start rather than Carrington. Apel has it, gets over and gets called for the travel. I don't know if something happened to Carrington or what, but Ashlyn Bryant is in there. She was up getting some kind of attention. So it's Ashlyn Bryant that gets the start for Smoky Valley in the second half. Apel guarding Stover outside, still guarding her. Shot up off the glass, no. Tipped around. Lyons comes up with it, knocked out of bounds. No, Vargas just loses it out of bounds. Goes as a turnover on the Lyons Lions. Just underway, second half, third quarter here at Smoky Valley Gym. Next to the last home game for Smoky Valley. That'll be senior night coming up on Friday night. Ellie Brumbaugh with it outside, goes to Bryant. Bryant side of the lane, kick out to Kira. Kira had 2 3-pointers in that first half. First quarter, actually. Didn't score after that. Goes inside to Brocksterman. Little shot. No. Rebound. Beloit. Here comes Fierro in transition. Into the lane now, kicks it outside. It goes to Stover. Stover with the dribble looking for Beloit. Inside, not there. Still on the dribble. Now gets it off to Fierro. Near side to Vargas. Vargas inside to Beloit. Beloit kick out. Stover 3. No. Rebound. Brumbaugh over the back. And Ellie Brumbaugh will pick up her third foul. That'll get Carrington Haxton off the bench, and Brumbaugh will go out real quickly. 6:39 left to go, third quarter. Vargas to put it in play underneath the Lions' own basket. Inside 2 head, turn around, no. Rebound, Beloit. Vargas picks it up. Vargas in the lane a long time, gets out. Now Fierro on the dribble drive, and she gets a shot to finally go. Fierro's had a lot of looks like that, but got the first one to go at the 6:20 mark. Kira slow in to bring it into the front court. We need to have a good third quarter. Here's Carrington on the screen from Brocksterman. Left alone, wanted to trigger a 3, but didn't. Goes into Brocksterman at the lane. Shot. Good! Claire Brocksterman. She's starting to shoot that little sky hook, and it's been effective at the 6-minute mark. 21-16, Vikings by 5. Stover with it outside on the dribble. Maria Apel guarding her. Baseline, it goes to Vargas inside to Beloit. Beloit shot. Got it to go with a little help from the backboard. Beloit has her second basket. And it's 21-18. Vikings still with the lead and the basketball. Kira to Brocksterman. Brocksterman gets double team, gets it over to Kira. Kira over to Bryant. Bryant get a screen from Apel. And they drive in the side of the lane, kick out to Kira. 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound, Lions. Almost a steal by Carrington, but you got a step late. Here's Fierro, kick out to Head. Little 6-footer, good. Christina Head knocks down her shot, and it's 21-20, the 5:08 mark. Little quick action here for Lions, outscoring the Vikings 6-2 here early. Kira on the dribble drive, and a hammer block by Head, and that's going to be her third foul. She just didn't want Kira to get the shot, and that'll mean 2 free throws for Kira. Kira at 44% for the year, but knocks down this one. Improve that a little bit. 22-20 at the 4:56 mark of the third quarter. Second one, too strong. Rebound, though, by Maria Apel. It's a back out to Kira, across to Carrington. Carrington drive the baseline, kick out Kira to Bryant. She's going to launch a 3 ball. Good. It's a 2. It's a 2 by Ashlyn Bryant. But she's shown that she can score in a hurry, and that's 24 for the Vikings. 20 for Lyons Lions. Fierro with it outside, gets it off to Stover. Stover guarded by April, gets a screen from Beloit. Back near side to Vargas, looking inside for Beloit, has her, gets it knocked away by Bryant, and now tied up. Ball still loose, and we have a kick on the Vikings. Wow. Said one of the Vikings kicked it up in the air. The Lions gets to keep it. Stansberry in, and Christina Head will check out for a little bit. She played a lot of that second quarter with 2 fouls and didn't pick up a third, and she picks up a silly one. Here's a Stover 3, and off the glass. Good, wow. That's how bad a shot it was. It was off the glass. But she's the first player in double figures with 10 at the 4:08 mark. There's Brocksterman, long 2, missing just outside the free throw line. Good-looking shot. We'll take it. Here's Stover. She's left open for a 2. This one's perfect. And Stover with a 5-0 personal run. And that's the Lions' first lead of the game at the 3:50 mark. And timeout, Smoky Valley. We'll step aside as well. 3:47 left to go, third quarter. 25-24. Lions now leads. Back right after this.
At Mocha's, they get it. They understand your morning cup of coffee is more than just coffee. They know that your favorite coffee drink is the only way to make your day flow. Fresh coffee, lattes, sandwiches, and more. Mocha's with 2 Salina locations, 916 East Crawford and 2424 South 9th Street next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
An 11-4 run, 11-5 run, pardon me, for the Vikings, or for the Lions. And their Lions' first lead. Here's a 3-pointer by the Vikings. No, up and no by Carrington. Up and no by Carrington. Still Carrington with another rebound off to Kira. She'll launch a 3-ball. No, rebound. Beloit inside. And Lions comes away with it. Fierro on the dribble to the top of the key. Pass over to Vargas. Her shot rattling out. Rebound Stover. And she goes it out of bounds. So she knocks it out of the hands of one of the Vikings. And it ends up knocking it out of bounds to the Vikings. Ryan in and Brocksterman out. Ryan, Haxton, Shugren, and Bryant on the court right now for Smoky Valley. Carrington at the elbow, going to dribble outside the 3-point arc and launch a shot. Good! A 2. It was a 2. It looked long enough to be a 3, but a 2, giving the Vikings back. Here's Stansberry at the elbow, missing. Rebound, Kira, quickly in transition. Kira all the way to the elbow, shot up, off and good, off the glass. She just took it all the way in. She's got 9. And it's 28 Smoky Valley at the 2:34 mark of the third quarter. There's a takeaway by Ryan. Kaylee Ryan comes in and gets a takeaway. 9th turnover for the Lions. Here's Bryant, 3-ball. Swish! Ashlyn Bryant got 9 points, and it's 31-25. And a quick timeout by the Lions. Lions will step aside as well. 2:09 left to go. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Cassandra.
Another score to add to the list, Russell over Sacred Heart, 27-20 at halftime in girls action. Again, Abilene over Council Grove, 33-17. South 21, Campus 8. Here it's the Vikings up now 31-25 after Lions took their first lead 25-24. The Vikings have put together a 7-0 run. Head with it on the dribble, into the lane. Her shot, no, but she's fouled. And Christina Head will have 2 free throws. She's a junior. And Kira will be guilty of the foul, her second. Stover at the free throw line to shoot. No, not Stover, pardon me. It's Head. Christina Head. Free throw, no. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Vikings up 31-25. Second Christina Head free throw. And that one's good. So she got 1 of 2. And it's 26 now at the 2-minute mark. Vikings have 31, 5-point Viking lead. Kira on the dribble, outside. Get it off to Gerlach, who checked in. Off to Shugren on the weave, dribble weave. Baseline to Kira. Kira all the way in, shot up, no, but Kira's fouled. And Kira will have 2 free throws coming up. That was going to be on Vargas. Be her third. Carrington ready to check back in. Kira free throw, swish, right perfectly through there. She is 2 of 3. Carrera in and Vargas out for Lyons. Second Kira Haxton free throw, got them both. 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. That'll up her average. Minute 39 left to go. 33-26, 7-point Viking lead. Inside to Beloit, her head. Beloit comes away with it, still in the lane. Now she gets out of the lane. Off to Stover. Minute 25 to go. Stover cross court to Carrera. Her 3, no. Rebound. Loose on the floor, picked up and tied up. And alternating possession, it'll stay with the Lyons with 1:18 left to go, third quarter. Vikings up 33-26. Carrera gets it into Head. Her baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Carrington. Carrington on the run. Gets it on, back all the way in, up and good. Carrington wasn't sure where she was going with that, but she got it to go at the 105 mark. Vikings up 9, 35-26. Head with it outside across to Fierro. Fierro guarded by Bryant. Over to Stover. Almost threw it out of bounds, but Stover ran it down. 45 seconds now to go. Stover three-pointer. No. Rebound, Gerlach. Good strong rebound by Lindsay Gerlach. Picks up her dribble, gets it off to Carrington. A little collision between those two, but nothing happened. Here, Bryant looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Here's a 2, Carrington, too strong. Rebound, Lions. 25 seconds left to go. Fierro on the run, side of the lane. Now stops outside the three-point line. Stover with it, guarded by Shugren. Stover got away with the travel. She took a couple of steps before she dribbled. 14-13, 12. Vikings lead by 9. Lions content to go with one last shot, knocked out of bounds by Haven. Shugren, 7.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Stover to put it in play. Looking, goes baseline to Christina Head, back over to Fierro. Fierro shot, got it to go. Fierro with contact from Viking. Fierro gets the steal, but it doesn't do any good, and we are at end of the third quarter. 28 for Lions. Smoky Valley has 33. We'll be back before the fourth quarter after this timeout.
People's Bank and Trust takes pride in its heritage.
And back at Smoky Valley Gym after 3 quarters, the Vikings lead at 35-28. And a rebound inside for Lyons. Vikings missed a shot. Here comes Fierro with it. And it's a 2-pointer by Lyons. Kira with it in the front court, 35-30. Inside, Kira, good. Nice shot by Kira Haxton to get the Vikings back up 37-30. Stover with it on the dribble. And Haven Shugren guilty of the foul, her first. Just the 3rd team foul on Smoky Valley. Vargas will put it in play. Outside it goes to Stover. Stover looking inside. Stover travels. Turnover number 10. Vikings have 12, so really pretty well played by both teams. It's Ellie Brumbaugh, Kira Haxton, Carrington Haxton, Haven Shugren, and Claire Brocksterman on the court for the Vikings in the first part of the 4th quarter. Kira on the dribble weave. Still on the dribble out to Shugren. Going to launch a 3-ball. And it's good! An Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer. First basket of the night by Haven. And with 6:45 to go, Vikings take a 10-point lead. Out to Head. Her baseline shot too strong. Rebound Claire Brocksterman. Claire has done an excellent job inside in rebounding. Here comes Kira off to Ellie. Her 3-pointer. It's good! Ellie Brumbaugh. Back-to-back Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointers by the Vikings. A 13-point lead. Head shot for 2. No. And Head on her shot jumps into Carrington. And Carrington looking at her coach like, what else could I do? And she just, that's a pretty cheap foul. The only thing you can do is turn away from it. He said she shoved her in the stomach when she shot the shot, but I don't know. Pretty soft, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Head's free throw, good. Wow. What a burst there for the Vikings. 31-43. Vikings by 12 with 6:19 to go here in the 4th quarter. Christina Head at the free throw line. Both free throws good. 32-43. Vikings by 11. Double-figure lead for the Vikings with 6:12 to go. 4th quarter. Carrington gets a screen from Claire Brocksterman. Left alone, wanted to trigger a 3, but didn't. So back to Kira. Looking for Claire, side of the lane. Dumped down to Carrington. Ball loose. Apel tips it out. Over goes to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh dribble drive in the lane. Floater. No. Brocksterman. Oh, man. Another. Wow. Claire Brocksterman foul. 15 foul now on the Vikings. Here comes Lyons. Stover quickly up to Carrera. Inside the Head. Christina Head. No. And knocked away. Saves it from going out of bounds. And Lyons wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 5:32 left to go. 4th quarter. Vikings up 10. 43-33. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Yeah, sure, the weather may be enjoyable now, but those brisk icy winds aren't far away. Keep Jack Frost out of your garage, out of your home, and most importantly, out of your pockets. Let Overhead Door eliminate those pesky air leaks with a cold weather tune-up for the biggest opening of your home, your garage door. This month, Overhead Door Company is offering a 20% discount on all top, side, and bottom seals with installation. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson. Online at odcnck.com.
Out of the timeout. Brumbaugh, Apel, Bryant, Haxton, and Haxton on the court. Here's Stover with the dribble drive, a little shot, and Apel fouling Stover on the shot. We're hacking a little bit too much right now. 5:29 left to go. Still a 10-point Viking lead. We can quit fouling. Don't let them score with the clock stopped. But a miss by Darcy Stover. Second Darcy Stover free throw. Good. She got one of two. 34 for Lions. Kira walking it into the front court. Need a run clock. That's exactly what we need to do. Don't need to be in any hurry. Here's Bryant. Little floater in the lane. No. Rebound Stover. Run more clock, girls. Stover with it into the front court. Loses the handle and taken away by Maria Apel. Turnover Lions. Stover just lost control of the dribble, and Maria right there to take it away. So good effort by Maria Apel to pick up that loose ball. Now run clock, girls. Don't be in a hurry. Here's Bryant. Three. No. Rebound. And out of bounds. Christina Head can't control it. Run clock, girls. Run clock, girls. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Carrington to put it in play. Got to go in. Got to get it in somehow. And has it knocked away. Apel comes up with it off to Kira. Kira outside to Ellie. Long two. And 3 seconds in the lane. Wow, what else can we do wrong? Haven't had a 3-second call all night. 4:48 left to go. Fourth quarter action. Vikings and the Lyons. Fierro outside with it. Need to go somewhere with it. Goes off to Christina Head, way outside. Off to Vargas, back to Christina Head. Loses the handle and knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Good defense by Kira to jump into that passing lane, but you just couldn't control the hard bounce pass. 4:31 left to go. Vargas to put it in play to Carrero. No, but Fierro's fouled. Bryant went to swing at the shot, missed everything, but Bryant picks up the foul. Two more free throws coming for the Lions. Carrera now. She has not scored in the game. All these 2-point free throws, 2-shot free throws, but the Lions aren't knocking them down, thank goodness. Second Carrera free throw. It's no good. Rebound over the back. Stover. And Darcy Stover will pick up her first. Wow. So neither one of those free throws good by Carrera. And they pick up a foul on the rebound. 8-3 on the foul totals right now. Get it into Ellie. Brumbaugh back to Kira. Kira with it in the lane. Outside it goes to Carrington. Out to Bryant. Her three-pointer. No. Rebound. Carrington knocks it over to Ellie. Kira, coach saying, run some clock. He's listening to me. Here's Kira. Kickoff to Apel. Her 10-footer. No. Rebound Lions. And falling down over the top of Stover. And finally a timeout. Carrington was just going for the ball. She just fell between them. She didn't foul anybody. And timeout on the court by Lions. 4:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 43-34 back after this 30-second timeout. And welcome back to Viking Gym. Don Binkson with you for tonight's game. Jared Bass working the controls for us, doing a great job as always. And the Vikings and the Lions hooked up in a good one. Vikings with a lead, 43-34 into Head. Christina Head at the side of the lane, elevate shot, no. Rebound, Ellie Brumbaugh. And bumped into by Stover. And Stover will pick up her fourth team foul. That just enables the Vikings to run a little more clock. They have to get fouls so they can get the ball back. Now they got to get it in and do to Ellie. Ellie Brumbaugh all the way in. Wow, there's a hack there. And Bryant gets called for the foul on the rebound. My goodness, they both had the ball. That would be a jump ball. And he said after they grabbed the ball, then they collided. Well, they did, but oh man, that's a terribly cheap foul on Bryant. Back at the free throw line, Carrera missed 2 just a little bit ago. This time she makes the first. 35 for Lions at the 3:46 mark of the fourth quarter. 8-point Viking lead. Missing. Rebound, Carrington. Slow down, girls. Carrington does slow it down. Gets double teamed. And out of the double team, Coach Vanderweg calls a timeout. We'll keep this one right here. I want to thank our sponsors, Harry Malari's, TNL Heating and Cooling, People's Bank and Trust, Yoder Lawn and Tree Care, Farmer State Bank, Arn Reinert CPA, Smoky Valley Booster Club, Gallant Tire and Auto, Scott's, Lindsberg Family Dental Care, Viking Auto, Bank of Tescott, Midway Motors, call Mari for your Smoky Valley real estate needs, and Dr. Darrell Loader for helping us with our part of the broadcast. Back in action on Friday at home against Pratt, senior night, and then on the road at Nickerson, at Halstead, and then finishing up the year at Haven. All 3 teams have winning records, so it's going to be a tough road to hoe for both the boys and the girls. But here it's the Viking girls on top, 43-35. Viking ball out of bounds right by their own bench. Kira will put it in play. Carrington, Ashlyn Bryant, Ellie Brumbaugh, and Maria Apel on the court for Smoky Valley. Got a break and get 2. Ashlyn Bryant with it. Back to Kira. She'll reset now and take some time off the clock. 3:33 to go. Vargas trying to reach in. Out back it goes to Carrington. Carrington drive. Her shot up. No. Rebound, no, by Apel. And good! Maria Apel with a rebound and a putback. Her first bucket of the night. And the Vikings at the 3:17 mark. But there's quickly answering Stover. Over quickly, 37-45. Vikings still by 8. Now 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Kira walking it into the front court, which is good. Off to Ellie Brumbaugh, off to Bryant. Bryant with it on the dribble, off to Kira. Kira with it. There's a collision. Should have been a foul called, not called. Here's Ellie on the weave. Ellie still with it. Driving in, and a foul on Head, Christina Head, and that'll be her 4th foul. Back at the free throw line, Ellie Brumbaugh, or should say first time at the free throw line. She's got a couple of 3-pointers, and she nails the free throw. 46 at the 2:43 mark of the fourth quarter. Second Ellie Brumbaugh free throw, no. Rebound Lions. Carrera gets it off to Fierro, and they race into the front court, trailing by 9. Fierro shot, no. Rebound Vikings come away with it. Kira pulling the rebound, and she'll walk it slowly into the front court. Still on the walk into the front court now, off to Bryant. Bryant on the weave, give and go to Ellie, kick out. 3-pointer, long 2, rebound, Vikings have it. Off to Kira, she'll take it outside, run some more clock, 2:10 left to go. Off to Ellie, Ellie on the dribble, on the weave. Back to Kira, Kira outside, guarded by Carrera. Kira still on the dribble. Gets it off to Ellie, Ellie almost loses the handle. Picks it up, gets it off to Bryant. Bryant shoved by Fierro. And with 1:51 to go, the Vikings will have 2 more free throws. A 1-and-1. Fierro picks up the foul. That's her first foul. Though it is not 1-1 yet. That is the 6th team foul. Kara will put it in play. Gets it into Ellie. Ellie driving the baseline. Ellie, and she is fouled, and now it is a 1-1. Ellie will have a 1-1 this time. She made 1 out of 2 a little bit ago. 1:49 left to go. 46-37. Vikings lead. Brumbaugh free throw. Perfect. Gets the bonus. That's 47. That extends the lead to 10. And that one won't crawl over the front of the rim. Rebound Lions. Quickly up to Christina Head. Head in the front court. Loses the handle. Still with it. Now off to Stover. Stover drives side of the lane. Loses the handle. And a foul. And 2 shots coming up for Stover. That'll be Apel. That'll be her second. Stover at the free throw line to shoot 2 with only 1:37 left to go. That one rolls in. Wow. She banked a 3 in, one of her 2 3-pointers. And that one no good. Rebound Long coming out to Kira. Kira got hacked in the backcourt. There's another push by Vargas. Well, Kira still on the dribble. Gets it off to Ellie. Ellie on the dribble. Weave. The screen from Bryant. Ellie still with the dribble off to Carrington. Carrington baseline corner. Back to Ellie. Back to Kira. 1:15 left to go in this ball game. Vikings by 9. 47-38. And now a reach in by Vargas. And Bryant will be at the free throw line shooting a 1-1. Make one of these to get in double figures. Kira in double figures. And a 30-second timeout will step aside. 1:10 left to go. Vikings by 9. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Dr. Luke Rosebrough.
Bryant on a 1-1 high arching perfect free throw. And she does get into double figures with 10. She had 4 at halftime, hit a 3 and a 2 in the third quarter. And that one too strong, but Carrington there to get the rebound out to Abel. Shot no. Carrington with the rebound out to Ellie. Ellie 3-pointer. Swish! Arn Reinert, CPA 3-pointer by Ellie Brumbaugh gives the Vikings a 51-38 lead. Here's Stover 3. It's good. Stover knocks down a 3. 49 seconds left to go. The Vikings by 10. Kira into the front court on the dribble, all the way on the dribble, off to Ellie. Ellie with it on the dribble. Kick out to Bryant. Bryant with it outside. Back out to Ellie. 35 seconds left to go. Kira with it. Kira against Fierro. Off to Carrington. Vikings are going to win this game. Carrington on the dribble. Outside to Kira. Carrera guarding her. Still on the dribble. Kira all the way to baseline corner now off to Bryant. Bryant out top with it. Bryant at the elbow. Shot. Good. Ashlyn Bryant knocks down another. And the Vikings 53-41. What is it about the Lyons Lions that brings out the best in Smoky Valley? The 2 games in the 50s against the Lyons Lions. Carrera to put it in play to Stover. Baseline 3, airballed it. And our final score from Smoky Valley Gym, 53 Smoky Valley, 41 Lions. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this timeout.
There are few things more important in banking than partnering with people you know. At Bank 6, they pride themselves on being community-driven and helping customers make the best decisions with their finances. Whether it's a personal account or business loan, Bank 6 is there for you. Come see how you can secure a high-interest CD today and put the power of
unofficial scoring. First with the